Make your way into a seated position, Sukhasana. Close your eyes. With your eyes closed, allow yourself to recenter, to let go of the past, to let go of the future. Allow yourself to be right here, right now. Wherever you are, allow yourself to recenter in your physical body. Noticing, how do I feel today? Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open up the mouth and let it out. Let's do it once again. Deep inhale through your nose. From the soles of your feet to the crown of your head. Open up the mouth and let it out. Very gently open your eyes. Maybe readjusting your shins so your feet are using one leg. Crossing your shins. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms inside out. Round your upper back for a moment. Move from side to side, spreading your shoulder blades. And then lengthen your spine, reach your arms over your head. Inhale, let go of your interlace, reach and lengthen. And as you exhale, fold halfway. So your ears are still between your upper arms. Yeah, so we are activating that center. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, place your hands onto the ground. Using inhale to create that extension. And as you exhale, maybe going a little bit deeper, flex your feet. On your inhale, come all the way back up to your seated position. Change the cross of your shins. Interlace your fingers, the opposite thumb on top. Turn your palms inside out. Reach your arms. Inhale. Let go of your interlace. Reach and lengthen. And as you exhale, hands onto the ground. Once again, keeping your spine long. Extend as you exhale, folding a little bit deeper. On your inhale, come all the way back up. Extend your legs in front of you, shake them out, and then bring your legs to one side. Hands onto your mat, shoulders over your wrists, your hips above your knees. Tabletop position. Have a look at your hands, setting up your foundation. Index finger, middle finger pointing to the front edge of the mat. Couple of rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale around, spreading your shoulder blades. So this is called shoulder protraction. So pushing the ground away, creating a little bit more space in that thoracic spine, upper back. One more round like that. Inhale, shoulder retraction. So shoulder blades moving towards the spine. And as you exhale, around. On your inhale, find your long spine. Step your feet back into plank position. Shoulders over your wrists. Activating your legs. Lifting your quads, lifting your kneecaps. Listen careful. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring your chest through your upper arms. So like we just did in that cow position. As you exhale, cat. Spreading your shoulder blades. Navel towards the spine. Activating that center. Let's do it once again. Inhale. And exhale. On your inhale, find your long spine. Lower your knees onto the ground, so your shins on the mat. This time, untuck your toes. So we are going into cat and cow once again. Slightly different. Inhale. And exhale. Pause here. This time, lift your knees. Think about bringing your knees toward your chest, spreading the shoulder blades. So shoulder protraction, pushing the ground away. Lower your knees onto the ground, back into that cow position. Inhale. As you exhale around, lift your knees a couple of inches. Hold here. So listen careful. Bring your right knee to your chest. And replace it down. Bring your left knee to your chest. And replace it down. Lower your knees onto your mat. Back into your cow. Inhale. As you exhale, find your long spine. Step your feet back into plank pose like we did before. And this time, come on tops of your feet. So inhale, upward facing dog. Bring your chest through your upper arms. And as you exhale, around, spreading those shoulder blades, pushing the ground away. Let's do it once again. Inhale. And exhale. On your inhale, find your long spine, tuck your toes, lift your hips, lift your knees, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. Yes, activating that center. That is very useful when we go into any kind of balances, arm balances, inversions, or just generally when we walk through life. Our trunk, our center, this is where every movement comes from. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Right knee to your forehead, shoulders over your wrists, so like we just did before. Extended back, three-legged dog. Once again, right knee to your forehead. Step your foot. Lower your left knee onto your mat, untuck your toes, inhale. Low lunge position, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, hands onto your mat, to the inside of your right foot. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the mat. Heel to your right foot, a little bit more to the right side, near above the ankle, your toes. To your clock, come up onto your fingertips. We are going back into cat and cow, one round. Inhale, chest through your upper arms. As you exhale, round, straighten your front leg, right hip back, left hip forward. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Rebend your front knee, place your hands onto your mat, shoulders over your wrists, right knee to your right elbow, hold here for a moment, extend your right leg all the way back, shake it out, step back, downward facing dog position, lift your left leg behind you, left knee to your forehead, extend it back, three-legged dog. Once again, left knee to your forehead, step your foot, lower your right knee onto your mat, untuck your toes, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands onto your mat, heel to your left foot. Slightly more to the left side, knee above the ankle, your toes down a clock. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee off the mat, come onto your fingertips, inhale. Chest through your upper arms, and as you exhale round, left hip back, right hip forward. So let's do one more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands onto the ground, left knee to your left elbow, hold for a moment, extend your left leg all the way back, shake it out, step back, downward facing dog position, walk your feet all the way towards your, or the hands towards your feet, heel to your feet, see the outer edges of the mat if you're on the mat, otherwise Malasana, toes out, heels in, elbows into your knees, knees into your elbows, reaching out towards the sky with the crown of your head. One more breath. Place your hands onto the ground, heel to your feet back into hip distance position. Walk your hands to the front edge or into a plank pose. As you exhale, lift your hips downward facing dog. Take an inhale, let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, step or lightly float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root to rise, reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, hands to your heart center, mountain pose. Allow yourself to recenter. Allow yourself to reconnect to your foundation, whatever is touching the ground. Reconnecting to your breath. Reconnecting to any sensations. Open your eyes, reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, fold, hinge your pelvis over your front thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Long spine, long neck, hands onto your mat, step float. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, lift your hips downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your heels, bend your knees. Listen careful. Look forward and jump into squat position. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky. As you exhale, hands onto the ground. Lift your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Keep your long spine, float back, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. Let's do it once again. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, float into Malasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands onto the ground, float back, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Pausing here for a moment. Let's do one last time. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, float into Malasana. Reach your arms, inhale. Exhale, hands onto the ground, float back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Lion's breath. Stick out your tongue. Let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee, rotate your right hip open. Square your hips back towards the mat, towards the ground, right knee to your right elbow, lower down right wrist, lift back up right elbow, extending back, three-legged dog. Right knee to your forehead, step your foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Heel to arch, flip the palm reverse. Exhale, hands onto the ground, frame your front foot, lower your left knee onto the ground. Left hand down, right arm up. Easy twist. Bend your left knee, heel towards your sit bone. Maybe you stay, maybe lower your left forearm. Let go of your ankle, place your right hand onto the ground, tuck your left heels, lift your left knee off the mat, right knee to your right elbow, hold here for a moment, extend your right leg all the way back, shake it out, step back, down dog. Lift your left leg behind you, bend your knee, rotate your left hip open, square your hips back towards the mat, left knee to your left elbow, lower down left wrist, lift back up left elbow, extend it back, three-legged dog. Left knee to your forehead, step your foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open, warrior two, heel to arch, flip the palm, reverse. Exhale, hands onto the ground, frame your front foot. Lower your right knee onto the ground, heel to your left foot to the left side. Lizard pose, right hand down, left arm up, bend your right knee, heel towards your sit bone. Maybe you stay, maybe lower onto your forearm. Let go of your ankle, hands onto the ground. Tuck your right heels, lift your right knee off the mat. Left knee to your left elbow. Extend it back, three-legged dog. Shake it out, down dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Look forward, slightly float into Malasana. Reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, hands onto the ground. Lift your hips back, Hasana crow pose. Knees onto your upper arms. Keeping your elbows above your wrists. So those are your chaturanga arms. And then float back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, rotate your right hip open. Square your hips back towards the ground. Right knee to your forehead. Step your foot. Inhale, come up into crescent lunge position. As you exhale, warrior three, lift your left leg, flex your left foot. Slowly find the ball of your left foot. Inhale, exhale, open, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse. Exhale, come back into warrior two. Keep reaching and lengthening, extended side angle. Right hand down, left arm up. Flip the palm, bring your arm behind to your back. Maybe half bind, maybe full bind. Let go of your bind variations. Left arm up towards the sky. Spin on the ball of your left foot. Left hand down, right arm up. Easy twist. Transitioning into side plank. We are adding a back bend. Bend your right knee. Bring the ball of your left foot behind your left leg. Wild thing. Come back into your side plank. Right knee to your chest. Step your right foot to the front of the mat. Inhale. Come back up into crescent lunge. As you exhale, warrior three. This time we are adding a little bit of balance. So right hand down, left arm up, half moon. Make your way back into warrior two position. Clean transitions. Warrior two, flip the palm, reverse. Exhale, hands onto the ground, frame your front foot. Heel to your right foot to the left side. So now it is pigeon pose. Lower your right shin onto the ground. Right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthen your spine and then fold over your front shin. Very slowly rise all the way back up. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the mat. Extend your right leg all the way back. Shake it out. Step back, downward facing dog position. Lift your left leg behind you. Bend your knee, rotate your left hip open. Square your hips back towards the mat. Left knee to your forehead. Step your foot. Inhale, come up into crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Find the ball of your right foot again, back into crescent lunge. Exhale, open, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse. Exhale, come back into warrior two, transitioning into extended side angle. Half bind, maybe full bind. Let go of your binds. Right arm up, lower your right hand onto the ground. Easy twist. Transition into side plank. Stabilizing that, and then step the ball of your left foot behind your right leg. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Come back into your side plank. Left knee to your chest, step your foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Open into half moon. Make your way back into warrior two position. Flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, hands onto the ground. Frame your front foot, lizard or pigeon pose. Heel to your left foot to the right edge. Lower your left shin onto the ground, left hip back, right hip forward. Lengthen your spine, fold over your front shin. Very slowly rise all the way back up. Tuck your right toes, extend your left leg all the way back. Shake it out. Step back, downward facing dog position. Lift your heels, bend your knees. Look forward, lightly float into Malasana. Reach your arms toward the sky, so it should feel quite open. Hands onto the ground, lift your hips. Knees onto your upper arms, Bakasana. So this time we are playing with bringing one knee to your chest. Replace it down. Bringing the other knee to your chest. Replace it down. Jump back. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. So now we're combining a couple of things. Bend your knee, rotate your right hip open, flip the dog into wild thing, maybe transitioning into full back bend. Come back into your side plank. Left knee to your chest. Step your left foot to the front of the mat. Inhale, come up into crescent lunge. Exhale, a warrior three. Listen careful, pivot through mountain pose. Extend your left leg in front of you, bend your left knee, ankle knee pose. Place your left ankle above your right knee. Reach your arms toward the sky, funky chair position. Slowly rise all the way up to standing. Extend your left leg in front of you. Replace it down. Shake it out. Feet together, knees together, bend your knees. Chair, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto your mat. Knees onto your upper arms. We are going back into Bakasana. So now, bring left knee to your chest. Maybe you extend your leg back. Replace it down. Float back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Second side, lift your left leg behind you. Bend your knee, rotate your left hip open, flip the dog, wild thing, maybe full back bend. Come back into your side plank. Left knee to your chest, step your foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, a warrior three. Pivot through mountain pose, ankle knee pose. Place your right ankle above your left knee, reach your arms toward the sky. Flex your right foot, rise all the way up to standing, extend your right leg in front of you, and replace it down. Shake it out. Bend your knees, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the ground, knees onto your upper arms. Second side, rounding your upper back. So like we did in that cat position, bring your right knee to your chest, maybe extend it back. Jump back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, rotate your right hip open. This time, cross your right ankle and above your left knee. Walk your hands all the way back towards your standing leg. Bend your standing leg, reach your arms towards the sky. We are back into that funky chair position. Yeah, flex your left foot. Inhale here. As you exhale, hands onto the ground. So place your shin onto your upper arms. Hook your toes. Think about left knee to your chest. Maybe extend your left leg all the way back. Flying pigeon. Coming out. Rise all the way back up. Extend your right leg in front of you. Replace it down. Shake it out. Come to the front of the mat. Feet together, knees together. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the ground. Step float. Maybe once more. Bakasana. Jump back. We all meet in downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. Lift your left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, rotate your left hip open. Cross your left ankle above your right knee. Walk your hands towards your standing leg. Reach your arms towards the sky. As you exhale, hands onto the ground, hook your toes and place your shin onto your upper arm. So you want to create that shoulder protraction like we did before. Maybe heel towards your sit down, maybe extending your right leg all the way back. Replace it down. Come all the way back up. And come back to standing. Well done. Shake it out. Come to the front of the mat. Close your eyes for a moment. Allow yourself to recenter, to reconnect to any sensations. Reconnect into your breath. Open your eyes. Reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the ground. Step, float, down dog. From downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Right knee to your right upper arm. Bend the elbows like chaturanga. Maybe your left toes lifting off the ground. Hold here. Extend your right leg all the way back. Shift your weight into a three-legged plank. Lower down, three-legged low plank. Push back up, three-legged plank. Right knee to your chest. Step your foot. Lower your left knee onto the ground and tuck your toes. Heel to your right foot to the left edge of the mat. We're going back into pigeon pose. Right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, fold over your front shin. Round two. Inhale, come all the way back up. This time, extend your left leg in front of you. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Reach your arms towards the sky. Square your ribs, your chest towards your left knee. And as you exhale, fold. On your inhale, come all the way back up. Cross your left shin in front of your right shin. Like we did in the very beginning, now we'll stay here a little bit longer. Inhale, reach your arms. And as you exhale, long spine. Fold over your legs. On your inhale, rise all the way back up. Extend your legs in front of you, shake them out. Bring your legs to one side or cross your ankles, hands onto your mat, step, float. We all meet in downward facing dog position. Take an inhale, let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Left knee to your left upper arm. Bend the elbows. Yes, so maybe you play here with just bringing your knee to your chest. Maybe extend it back. Yes, so one side is slightly different. Left knee to your forehead. Step your foot. Lower your right knee onto your mat. Inhale. Come up into low lunge position. As you exhale, hands onto the ground. Heel to your left foot to the right side. Pigeon pose. Round two. Inhale, extend your spine. As you exhale, fold. Rise all the way back up. Extend your right leg in front of you. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Reach your arms. Square your ribs, your chest towards your right knee. And exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way back up to a seated position. Back into crossing your shins. Right shin in front of your left shin. Reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, come all the way back up. Extend your legs in front of you, shake them out. Reach your arms towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, fold over your legs. On your inhale, come all the way back up to a seated position. Cross your ankles, hands onto the ground. Step, float, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale, let it out. So I give you something to play today. Yeah, just putting all the things together. So from here, option one, maybe you just gently practice kicking up into a handstand. So maybe it's one leg at a time. We've done a little bit of hamstring stretch. Maybe it's both legs. So you want to practice shifting your weight onto your hands. So this is where your hands become your feet, your foundation. Yeah, so a recenter. And then maybe you bring your knees to chest, bunny hop, a couple of times until you find the balance. Yeah, maybe you practice that. Maybe you practice piking up, so legs extended. And if you feel stable here, you can bring your ankle above your knee, like we did in standing. And then change to the other side. And coming out slowly, knees to chest or legs straight. And rise all the way up to standing mountain pose. Allow yourself to find a comfortable seated, maybe lying, maybe standing position. Allow yourself to find stillness for a couple of moments in the end of the practice. Allow yourself to recenter, to reconnect to any sensations, reconnect into your physical body, reconnect into your breath. Take an inhale. Lion's breath, stick out your tongue, let it out. Allow yourself to be still for a moment. Very gently start to make your way back. Deepening your breath. Noticing whatever is touching the ground. Noticing the sounds. Bring your hands to your heart center if you're not there already. Allow yourself to acknowledge your efforts today, your commitment to show up, your commitment to growth, your commitment to be uncomfortable, to try new things, to be playful, to be curious, to explore, to come back to your center, to challenge your limits, to challenge your limitations, to challenge your limiting beliefs about yourself. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. Namaste.